Right, guys. I just thought it was right to come and share some few misfortunes or some few hiccups or some few mishaps that sometimes we encounter when we are trying to invest back home now and then. And I'm sure, in all honesty, and if we can all talk the truth, I'm not the only one, but a couple of us have been conned, by some very, very professional con artists that are really, really good at fleecing people their hard and cashed. Now, I'm really not an exempt, and I'm sure you are also not an exempt. I do always have a confession to make about being conned because really it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, and I'm sure it's not the last time. And I'm sure if you all would come clean and speak about it, we are talking of millions and millions of money that have been fleeced out of your pockets. Now, but then sometimes you're thinking you're coming from the diaspora, you've gone back home, you want to follow your money, but the process for doing it is a bit of pain, so you let it go off. Now, not long ago, I decided to go home and invest, assuming or trusting that I'm going to a safer place, and that whatever I'd left before of corrupted people and people wanting to fleece other people's money had disappeared. I thought I was going to invest with very trustworthy people. I've learned where I live to respect people's wealth and to respect people's hard-earned cash. But for some reason, back in our countries taking somebody's money doesn't feel hurtful to some people. It doesn't feel wrong. And, sometimes I wonder where morals for some people is, or where their heart is. It's very heartless to for somebody to really, in all honesty, think that they can fleece somebody and then walk away feeling nothing or not even guilty. Now, recently, me and my colleagues decided to invest back home, and because we have been told, or we have been tempted by a couple of people that have been diplomats and government officials, we've been tempted to go back home and invest. But for some reason, we took it, and with the best interest at heart, we want to go and invest back home. So myself and my colleagues decided to purchase a piece of land somewhere back home. We went through the right channels. We got a lawyer, we got a surveyor, we got the papers processed, we got land searches, we got everything according to the way it should be done and according to the rule of the law. So unawares of the people we were dealing with, we went ahead, bought a beautiful piece of land, which is still beautiful. The process was correct, but the mishap or the failings came in when we built a very trustworthy relationship with a person who has been there for us. We had a very nice surveyor, we had a very good lawyer. The sellers were as prompt as anything else. So the lawyer did what she was supposed to do, the sellers did what they were meant to do. Then we sent the money to the surveyor who was going to process the documents with the land registry. We sent money for the titles, we sent money for all the documents processing, but only for the surveyor to take the money and use for his own benefits or for his own gains. Now, it was until when the seller called and said they haven't been paid the money, so and the documents were not going to be processed because the money had not reached to the lawyers or to the surveyors. So on calling the surveyors, he was very happy and happy to acknowledge that they have used the money and that they did not have any more money to pay the documents. Now, me and my colleagues had no choice but to go back into our pockets and send more cash for the documents to be processed. Now, my concerns or my worries are the surveyor that decided to use our money for his own gains, and to him that was okay, to him that is still okay. To us, people in the diaspora, is a bit hard to follow your money, and especially when you're too far. We want to invest, but at the same time, when somebody decides to use our money for their own gains and making us feel helpless, is not fair, is not right. My plead to people back home is to help us. Maybe when we lose the money, we would like to have some sort of companies or legal firms that we could be directed to go and put our cases forward to be followed legally. Because I think what is happening at the moment, when people back home realize that we have limited time when we are visiting, or when we are not able to follow the cases when we are in the diaspora, they get encouraged to fleece us more and to lie, and also to do all wrong things that they think is proper in their own minds. But it is not that we are not able to follow the cases, but it can be very expensive, it can be time consuming, and without the right guide, we are not able to do the right thing. So if somebody somewhere could just come up with an idea of, or with a plan of how we can help each other, or people from diaspora to come together and find lawyers that could help us do or invest in the right ways back home without being fleeced, then I think that would be very helpful. But I do feel sad, and I feel really bad for people who think is morally right to fleece other people their hard-earned cash without feeling any remorse in their hearts. It's annoying, it's wrong, it should not be encouraged, and I think people have got to learn to respect other people's money, and it's important to also let you people back home know that when we decide to take action against you, it is not going to be a small action, but we tend to be lenient because we do not like to be a bother to anybody. We do not like to cause trouble to anybody. But when you push us to the limits and you make us be mean to you, that is all what is going to be. But it's sad that we can not work together. It is sad that you cannot be trusted. It's sad that you cannot work with people because you tend to be liars one way or the other. You tend to be cheats. You want to be thieves. It's wrong to be termed as a lawyer. It's wrong to be termed as a thief, and it's also wrong to put everybody in the same category. However, even when you're dealing, or when people from the diaspora come back home and attempt to do the right thing, somehow along the way there will be that one person that is going to attempt to lie or attempt to try to take one's money illegally. Is not right. And I think if we all stand up and do the right thing, I think it's going to be fair to all parties. But I would like to say to you, or I would like to ask somebody somewhere to take up the cases for the diaspora people and show or give us the right way to follow our money if we have been fleeced. It's okay, we do ask, and we are being told there's lawyers, there's legal firms. But the minute you go to those legal firms, they charge you like twice, they charge you like double the money, making it even harder for us. But it would be nice for somebody to come up and tell us the right way, then we would be able to invest back home without a fear of being conned.